What's up guys, Jeremy here from Noobs Down Under, bringing you the first installment in a weekly segment where I bring you the top 3 things that matter to me in gaming news this week. In the background here we have some Battlefield 3 gameplay Rush on Noshar Canals. I think it's 36 and 12, so if you like Battlefield 3 don't forget to drop a like for that. Hope you enjoy. Let's get started. So the first thing I want to talk about this week is the DayZ Standalone update. Which is the update to the Arma 2 mod DayZ that gained critical success last year, registering over 1 million players in just over 6 months. Its creator, Dean Hall, has basically come out with a new post outlining the updates that they've made in the last month. It was expected for release at the end of last year, but they decided to push it back and really overhaul the server architecture and things like that. This post sort of covers how they've resolved the server architecture and they're moving to a closed test status. A lot of people might be asking, like, what does this server architecture changes mean for the game itself? Anyone who plays DayZ would know that it's plagued by hackers, exploiters, and script kiddies that have, well, a great time teleporting you to one spot and making you fight to the death with the things that you've collected over 6 hours. Basically, the aim of the changes is to sort of create like an MMO RPG server architecture where instead of all the sort of calculations of the game happening on your client, they're going to happen on larger servers, which means that it's going to be very hard for you to analyze the code or inject code as it was in the mod. So it should really go a long way to resolving those issues. The article also confirms the addition of weapon customizations and character customizations in the DayZ Standalone, and then provides some screenshots. As you can see here on the left is the DayZ Standalone mod, and on the right we have Arma 2. And they've added some shadowing, and it does overall look better. There seems that there's a blue filter, which seems to go a long way. But to me, it was never the graphics that took DayZ down. I mean, it was the hackers, and hopefully we can resolve these issues with the standalone version. So for anyone out there who doesn't know or might have missed it, the Crysis 3 open beta is out now. You can get it for free, download it at the link in the description. If you don't know what Crysis is, here is a small clip from the reveal trailer.
The greatest city on Earth. Now a spawn of jungle and ruins.
It's a well-known fact that the CryEngine is an industry leader in graphics, and I think Crytek has said that to max this engine out of Crysis 3 engine, you're going to need a GTX 690, which is quite ridiculous at the price point. But overall, I've played the beta. It seems to be quite polished. There's a few glitches here and there. The hit markers as you drop, they haven't been finished, and sometimes the aiming down the sight's a bit clunky. The beta will be shipping with 2 game modes, as you're going to see here. Hunter, the first one, is kind of like an infected style gameplay where you play as a hunter with permanent cloaking and the bow, and you hunt down the cell operatives. And the second one, which you're about to see here, is your standard domination, drop zone, defense game mode. From what I've played, the gameplay is extremely intense, and whilst there are some balancing issues, like as I've found, the shotguns are extremely overpowered if you move quick enough. I feel like those will be revolved for a very polished release on the 19th of February. It takes, like, they've got kill cams, which is taken from other games, but I feel like they've added their own stamp to it with Crysis 3 way, and they've really displayed their visuals. I mean, out here you'll see that they've sort of slow down the bullets in the highlight analysis, and it just adds these really nice visual effects. So I personally would definitely recommend you check out the Crysis 3 beta. There's a link in the description. It's about a 30 GB download with the 2 maps. Along with this release, the major providers of graphics have also released some beta drivers for their graphics cards that will increase performance in specifically Crysis 3, but also some other games. I was surprised actually, I received about a 10 to 12 frames per second boost in playing Crysis 3 by downloading the AMD drivers for my HD Radeon 7870, and I was able to play on high at about 60 frames per second. So if you're a PC user, I would definitely recommend you go and get those drivers for increased performance. And finally, let's talk about some bad news. Well, not bad news, but anyone out there who's a fan of the GTA series by Rockstar Games will be saddened to know that the Grand Theft Auto 5th installment in the series has been delayed until September, 4 months after the initial release plan. Look, they've basically said that this is, accept our apologies, because this world is bloody gigantic and they really want some time to polish it over. Another article here on Now Gamers sort of talks about how GTA 5 is supposed to be the most beautiful and immersive world yet. So hopefully it lives up to its hype. I will definitely be getting this game. I'm very keen for it. But unfortunately, we have to wait another 4 months. Anyways, I think that's all I have time for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed or learned something new. Don't forget to like, subscribe, favorite if you really enjoyed. My name is Jeremy Lewin, and I will see you next time.
You give me the rhythm, bitch, I don't need no beat. But I'ma go fucking crazy. Go ahead, let me off the leash. I'ma rip the sheets, I'ma make you scream. So hop on top, it's kinda stripping me. I'ma hit it from the back like a Tiffany. In my symphony with no sympathy. You ain't in for me. You just wanna be a part of it when these fucking dudes make history like.